You write in the book that that holy moments draw out your potential. So I'm sitting here, and there's untapped potential within me, and holy moments is a mechanism by which my potential can be drawn out. So many people want to reach their potential. How do holy moments draw your potential out of you, and what does that look like?
Yeah, so I mean, I particularly talk about soul potential, and that concept just sort of came to me as I was working on the book, and um, because we think about, okay, people have intellectual potential or physical potential or career potential or relationship potential, all these different types of potential, but what is the core of all of that? What is the sort of the summit of all of our potential? It is soul potential. It is spiritual force that is within us, that has been placed within us, I think for very specific reasons, to play fairly specific roles in this world, in our lives, in other people's lives. We look at children, we see potential um, all the time. You just look at little kids, and they'll just do a little thing, just the tiniest little thing, and you realize, ooh, there's potential for whatever there. Um, at some point, we stop looking at people and seeing potential, um, and that I think that's a really sad thing,
Hmm.
um, as a society. And I think at some point we stop looking at ourselves and seeing potential. Well, because we're grown up now, right? Um, Only we're not really, and there still is this sort of extraordinary, almost infinite potential, but it is soul potential. It's not of this world. It's not, oh, I have potential to be a great golfer or a great basketball player or a mathematician or a scientist or whatever. It is something spiritual, which means it affects everything.
I So one of the things that you've said often is that great books walk and talk with you wherever you go, and I mean great as in maybe effective. So it could be a negative book, right? A book that impacts you negatively or positively. What you read, what you consume, it walks and talks with you, right? Um, I read Life is Messy, and it walked and talked with me in that it gave me some things to really seriously consider and ponder on and think about and really relate it. This book was so different, and it's different on the topic of potential because I read it, and then it's walking and talking with me, and the concept of holy moments, and that there are tons of opportunities throughout my day to either have a holy moment or an unholy moment. It was like the first time that my potential became like tangible. Like I could just see it now. Like going through the day, and like my wife is tired, and I know she's tired, and all of a sudden I've because I read this book, I'm like, okay, I have options here. I can look at my wife and I can say, well, it's too bad. Those dishes are pretty high. Like, have fun. Now, I want to stay married, so I'd never say it like that, right? I could say, well, hey, I'll tag team them with you. That's okay. Uh, or I could do the thing that I could really sense that God was calling me to, which was, hey, you've been running around with the kids all day today. Go up. I'm going to take care of the dishes tonight, and I'll be up there. So tomorrow you wake up, it's a clean kitchen. And it was just like, oh, that's my potential to love. It's right in front of me. And I have these different paths to choose. And I know with based off of the enthusiasm that the option is coming to me what the right one is. And it's been this very strange experience to see my own potential for goodness, both to say something or not say something, do something or not do something, um, go the second mile when someone's only asking me to go one. It's really changed that the way that I see my everyday, and it's brought me to this conclusion that holy moments is actually, it has an unlimited capacity to impact my life. Would you agree with that? Do you think it has this unlimited and lifelong potential to impact literally every single person?
Yeah, in every situation, and literally every moment. I mean, um, that's why I made the subtitle "A Handbook for the Rest of Your Life."
Hmm.
Um, the concept is so powerful that once you know about it, you can't set it aside. You can't unthink it. You can't unhear it. You are going to see it everywhere you go,
Hmm.
in every circumstance, and you are going to see opportunities for you to collaborate with God and create holy moments. Um, you're going to see opportunities for other people to collaborate with God and create holy moments. And sometimes it's going to be like watching a car wreck, right? You're driving along, you can see this car wreck about to happen, and you're going to see that because people are going to either pass up the opportunity to collaborate with God and create a holy moment, or worse than that, they're going to go in the other direction and they're going to create an unholy moment.
Hmm.
Um, but what you described is the essence of what it means to be a human being. It is the essence of the crisis in our society today. You are response able.
Hmm.
You're capable of making response.
Hmm.
You're able to respond to the same situation in many, many different ways. And that dynamic of being response able is is the crux. It is whole lives turn on that in that moment. Whole societies turn on that, right? And unfortunately, we are in the midst of, a massive abdication of personal responsibility. We're essentially saying we are not response able, or we don't want to be response able, and that is causing grief, sadness, suffering, both internal and external, um, on a massive scale in our society.